Phrazor, a natural language generation platform powered by AI that enables data driven decision making for enterprises. Phrazor is a platform where you get insights out of data in the form of natural language. The way Phrazor differs from various business intelligence tools in the market is that it provides insights in simple and easy to understand human language so that it makes it easier for a business user to interpret what is happening in the data. Let's take you through a quick demonstration of Phrazor in action. First, most important thing to know about Phrazor is that it's an enterprise friendly tool. So, Phrazor can be deployed into a standalone cloud. It can also be deployed on private clouds as well as on premise. It also has these data connectors. Some of the famous data connectors are mentioned over here, which allows businesses to connect their databases to the Phrazor platform so that you can generate insights out of these data sets very easily. Once you have the data within the platform, you can start creating reports like this. I'll be showing you one report as a demonstration. So, as you can see, I have opened a sample report based on secondary sales performance. The report is for the North Zone and it's a monthly report. This report has been configured for a brand manager, and as you can see, currently the selection is the North Zone. If you change the filter to another zone and click on apply, this entire report would refresh for the selection that you have made. Let's look at the current report that we have set up. This report has been configured in a manner that it can suit a brand manager's perspective. So it talks about the sales overview, looking at primary categories and regions where the product has performed well, followed by a category-wise zonal sales distribution, followed by a product-wise sales analysis. Now this is how the report has been set up for the brand manager. But of course, the same data is also consumed by a supply chain analyst. Let's see how we have configured the report for a supply chain analyst. Keep in mind we have taken the same data, but we have configured the report for different personas as listed over here. Right. So again, we have the overview section followed by the visual as we saw earlier. But we also have a section called the geography-wise sales analysis. Now, as we know, a supply chain analyst has to plan supply chain based on various factors and one of them being geography. So we've added a section based on this person's persona. Coming from the same data, this report refreshes with a new section added for a supply chain analyst. So this is how Phrazor provides its output to the business users. But let's take a glance at how these insights are generated within Phrazor. We shall have to switch on to the edit mode. This is the place where we set up the insights, set up the sections as well as the overall look and feel of the reports generated within Phrazor. Let's take an overview into what editor comprises of. So we have the left section which comprises of the data parameters which is present for this report. So we have various dimensions, measures and date columns. We have also selected the data. You can also select multiple data sets to create reports from multiple different data sources. On the right, we have a set of pre-built analysis as well as pre-built visualizations that you can drag and drop to create insights out of it. There's also a section called Razor IQ, which is the brain of Phrazor. Over here, you can provide information about who is the end user of this report and what kind of metrics they care about. Is there any benchmarking information such as benchmarking against categories or benchmarking against competitors, etc. And you can also provide information about the entities of the data that you have uploaded into the platform. For an example, we see that there's a measure called sale. The entity currently is default. You can edit this and make the entity as sales. So we have sales over here and we save this. The reason we do this is to allow the platform to understand your data much more better so that it can generate the language in a manner that suits such entities. There's another section in Razor IQ where you can provide information about hierarchies and correlations present in your data. For an example, we are looking at product level hierarchy, geographical level hierarchy, as well as correlations between measures which can be positive or negative. Such information can help the platform to drill down at relevant levels in the data in order to provide you reasonings. So that's Razor IQ for you. This is a very interesting section of the platform that enhances the Phrazor's capability of generating insights for your requirements. Getting some insights out of the Phrazor platform, we are going to use the pre-built analysis already provided by Phrazor. Let's scroll down to the bottom and drag and drop the change analysis card. Let's drag and drop the relevant columns that we want to do the change analysis on. I'm taking sales, and I'm also going to take a dimension called the primary category. We are going to focus our change analysis only for the last two periods, and I want to apply a filter for zones because we already have a zonal filter in the report. Let's close this now and click on generate. Right. Based on the selections that we've made, the platform has generated some insights. Let's zoom in a little bit so we can read these insights. So it firstly says that sweet mixes primary category witnessed the highest decline, whereas cookies witnessed the least decline. It also mentions that none of the primary category witnessed hike in terms of sales value. So these two insights seems like something I would want to add to my report. So I'll click on this plus icon. If I go further down, it also says that cookies and ketchup are the two least declining primary categories. I see that there's a magnifying glass beside the insight that calls out why, which means that it can diagnose further as to why these are the least declining primary categories. So let's click on that and see what the platform provides us as a reasoning. Let's zoom out a little bit. All right. So we can see that it has taken the hierarchical information that was provided earlier, and it's saying that the decline in sales value was primarily driven by decrease in the quantity, and the decrease was around 1,200. It also mentions that within cookies there was a decline in sales quantity for cookie type 1 and 2, and we also have some information about the sales value decline. Right now it's looking at product level hierarchy. Let's say instead of that, we want to look at geographical hierarchy. So let's click on generate. Right. So it says that there was a decline in sales quantity for North, and within North, specifically Punjab and Rajasthan. So again, it also mentions something about the sales value as well as quantity because we have a correlation between these metrics. So whatever insights you find relevant, you can click on this tick mark icon, click on done, and add this entire insight to your report. So just within a few seconds, I was able to get a couple of insights. I click on add to report, scroll up, and whatever insights we saw have been added, and also some respective visualizations have been created. Now these visualizations can be reordered. You can also let go of certain visualizations you don't find relevant. So this is how the platform provides you insights in just a few clicks. You can also drag and drop visualizations and other various analysis cards. Once you are satisfied with your report, you click on switch to dashboard, and those insights that you've added gets appended to the bottom part of the insight. Of course, you can reorder the insights as per your liking. Additionally, if you see on the top left, there's something called related insights. If you switch this on, the platform tries to generate some insights, some observation that the platform itself observes based on your insights. So if you see, this is one of the related insights. It says that the sales value has declined by 23.52%. That one is pretty standard, but if you look at this insight, over here, it says that sales value for cookies and sweet mixes was above its last 6 week average of 26.96 million by 17 million. So this could be an interesting insight. So you can click on this plus icon and add it to your report. So this is how the Phrazor platform works. What we saw is firstly that platform provides you insights in natural language. It has a set of pre-built analysis and visualizations which you can use to create reports out of. Additionally, once you have created the reports, you can also collaborate with your team members. So let's say I want to tag my team members and I want to mention them to check out a certain insight and assign it to them for some kind of actionables. I can even share this entire in a report with someone else as well. So if there's someone who needs this report, you can mention them as well. So this is how the Phrazor platform works. It's a very straightforward kind of a tool. The idea is to enable business users to be able to get insights in simple words. Thank you for taking the time to go through this demonstration. I hope it has provided you with a better understanding of the capabilities of Phrazor. I look forward to speaking with you soon to discuss how Phrazor can take your business to the next level.